How can you identify reverse painting on glass? If you have ever come across a beautiful piece of art that seems to shimmer and glow, you might be looking at reverse painting on glass. This fascinating technique has a rich history in the world of antiques and folk art. So, how can you identify this unique form of artwork? Let's break it down. First, the painting technique itself is quite different from traditional methods. In reverse painting on glass, artists paint the details first, such as facial features or fine lines. They then fill in the larger areas and backgrounds last. This means that the first brush strokes you see are the ones applied first. It requires careful planning, as mistakes can be hard to fix once the layers are added. Next, take a look at the back side of the glass, which is where the painting is done. The painted side often looks different from the image viewed from the front. For example, in Western reverse glass paintings, the paint layers are thick and applied from the foreground to the background. This can make the painted side appear less detailed. In contrast, some Chinese reverse glass paintings use thin, translucent paint layers, allowing for more detail to show through. Another thing to consider is the type of paint used. Traditional reverse glass paintings often utilize oil-based paints with pigments like Prussian blue and lead white. Over time, you may notice signs of aging, such as minor flaking or cracking, especially around detailed areas. Additionally, many authentic pieces feature a painted border, sometimes in dark blue with gold inscriptions, particularly in Chinese examples. When examining the frame and glass, look for signs of authenticity. Antique reverse glass paintings are usually set in period-appropriate frames and may be found in clock doors, mirrors, or furniture panels. Modern reproductions often have different frame styles or glass quality, which can help you distinguish them from the real thing. Signs of wear and aging in the materials can also provide clues. The image characteristics are another giveaway. Because the painting is viewed through glass, the surface is smooth and glossy, often giving a depth effect. The colors can appear vibrant due to the glass's reflective qualities. Shadows and highlights are painted on the same plane, creating a distinctive look compared to traditional canvas or paper paintings. Finally, if you closely inspect the paint layers, you may notice that the brush strokes are reversed compared to conventional paintings. The background is typically the last painted layer, which might appear as a uniform color or black backing behind the image, enhancing color depth. For collectors and dealers, identifying reverse painting on glass involves several steps. Look closely at the image from both sides. Inspect the paint layers and their order. Examine the frame and glass for signs of age and authenticity. Note any inscriptions or borders typical of specific cultural styles. Being aware of common reproduction traits, such as modern paint types or inconsistent craftsmanship, will also help you make an informed judgment. By understanding these details, you can appreciate reverse glass paintings not just as art, but as significant pieces of history in the world of antiques and collectibles.